Welcome back. We're facing the farmers herders crisis currently ravaging parts of the country right now. Joining us to dissect the issues is Professor Charles Adisa, who is a professor of surgery and surgical oncology at the Abia State University Teaching Hospital. And he's also the national president, Nigeria Christian Graduate Fellowship. You're welcome to Sunrise City this morning.
Thank you very much, Mokwe.
It's a little interesting that you are in the medical field, but yet doing research on herdsmen farmers crisis. Why is that?
I'm very passionate about this country. As a Christian leader, as a citizen of this country, and as a member of the Afenifere socio-political group, I believe that the unity, the security, and the progress of this nation is very important. And everything that affects our social, our economic, our security, and the progress of this nation, I should be very much involved, and I should advocate on several occasions, which we have done. I've been to the National Assembly on 2 separate occasions, at the public hearing at the Senate and at the House of Rep, and I made formal presentation over this looming crisis. Then it was just beginning, but now it has gone out of proportion. And if care is not taken, the integrity of this nation and the unity is severely under threat.
Well, you have also written articles, and some of them you have published.
Yes.
I've happened upon some of the papers that you have published, and the findings from your research are quite interesting. I'm seeing from this one now, you say, let me see if I can find the title of the article, Fulani herdsmen killings, modus operandi, those involved, and the possible solutions. That's an article you wrote. And you say here, if I'm reading correctly, the Fulani herdsmen, and you're very specific about the ethnic grouping of the herdsmen, are Fulanis, are terrorists. Beg your pardon, the Fulani herdsmen terrorists, you call them terrorists, are Fulani, but mostly non-Nigerians. So this falls into some of what we already know, or some of what we've already heard in the past. How are you able to confirm this?
May I request, before I answer this question, that we observe 1 minute of silence in memory of all the Nigerians, our brothers, sisters, children, that were murdered by this group of people. May we stand up? And
I'm afraid I understand, yeah. And I'm very, touched at your gesture, and I imagine that it must have been a very emotional research for you, and our hearts really go out to those people. But I'm afraid that I'll have to decline your request, as we are on live television, and we will really need to talk about the issues at hand.
So I'll go straight to the findings.
Thank you.
There are about 5 million Fulanis in Nigeria. Only about 3 million out of that 5 million are Nigerians, representing 60%. The remaining 2 million are foreigners and are first-generation immigrants. The Fulani herdsmen terrorists are Fulanis, but mostly non-Nigerians. This may come as a surprise to most of us. About 10% of the terrorists are Nigerians, and they live within the Hausa Fulani communities in Nama, Hausa, and Gariki, in the southeast and the south-south regions.
Yeah, some of that I already have here.
Okay. The
question is, how are you able to verify this?
Because we did a research in Enugu and Abia State. We went to the Hausa Fulani communities in those areas where they sell cattle. We interviewed the Fulani men, the Hausa men, and the communities there. And we discovered that it's a 3 or 4 layer structure. The first structure, the base of the triangle, is the Fulani herdsmen, these young boys that carry sticks and follow the cattle. They are the poorest and the lowest rung in the chain. The second level are the merchants. The merchants are the ones that sell the cattle. Then the third level are the militia. These are the terrorists. They don't follow the herdsmen. They go in vehicles and move behind them. And majority of these ones are not Nigerians. They smoke, they take hard drugs, they take alcohol, They are not religious. They are just plain terrorist criminals. Then the next level are security agencies, top officials in the security that are part of the system. And the last rung are the cattle barons, who are the emirs, the sultans. Some of them have come out and they have confirmed that they are the owners of the cattle. Army generals, senators, very, very rich men who can afford to buy land. I have cattle.